There's something top producers do to be successful with their music that they don't want you to know, and this is stealing. Let me explain. There are many successful tracks out there, some of them even classic. So we could say there's something that made them successful, and that's why people love those tracks, right? Usually this is because of the emotion or the feeling they give. So how can we steal the emotion of a track? By stealing the chords. But if we have limited chord progressions and millions of tracks, why not all of them are successful? Well, I'm gonna tell you why and how you can approach different techniques in your favor. Actually, let me tell you now. The why is because this could be a combination of the quality, of the story, the trends, and probably a little bit of timing. But first things first, why are chords so important? Chords form the harmonic foundation of a track. They create mood, build tension, and resolve it. Essentially, they drive the emotional journey of a song. But there's more to it than just playing a few notes. When top producers talk about stealing the chords, they're referring to the skill of understanding and adjusting chord progressions to capture the essence of popular tracks, while adding their own distinctive touch. Basically taking proven chord progressions and changing them a bit to make them your own. Popular songs often use familiar chord progressions that resonate with listeners. For example, this progression. This is the 1-5-6-4 progression, and it's used in hits like With or Without You by U2 or Someone Like You by Adele. It's a classic, it's versatile and emotional, which is why it's so effective. By mastering these progressions, producers can craft tracks that feel familiar but fresh. The key isn't just using these progressions, but how you adapt them, adding your own unique touch. Let me repeat that again. We want something familiar to hook the listener, but also original to not be a copycat. And that's the essence of why this worked. This is not the only way you could be successful, of course. You can always have a great melody and chords. The thing is that you can't really steal a melody, but you can learn from it. So wouldn't it be nice to have a limited idea and instant inspiration? Ofive recently released an EDM MIDI pack with over 500 melodies and chords you can drag and drop to instantly get inspired, get a song idea or a reference to delete the melody and use the chords. Basically whatever you want to do. But here we are in the pack, you can see it's basically drag and drop. Okay, it's almost impossible to work this way because Pucho's right here, and he wants to take the mouse. Something to say? He said it, I didn't. With the pack you'll also get 3 extra free bonuses. One of these is an extra MIDI pack with 500 chord progressions. You can find more info in the description and say bye, cause you are kind of annoying. Okay, we've talked about stealing, but how you can keep them unique? There are 3 main ways. The first is chord inversions. This is just changing the order of the chord notes. If your chord is formed by C, E, and G, in that order you can move the notes in the order or octave you want and you'll still have the same chord. The second is chord voicing. Add extra notes in or out of the chord notes to a different character and make it unique. Try using different octaves. Change the scale. Transform the pitch of the track to give a different feeling. If your track is in C major, try for example going a few semitones up like D major. Experiment and find something you like. But hey, if this is being helpful in some way, consider giving me a like and subscribe, as only around 20% of people who watch these videos are subscribed. After a few tweaks, this is the chord progression that we had. And this is what we have now. But But now this is the part that matters to you. How can you apply this to your music? Start by analyzing some of your favorite tracks. Break them down chord by chord and see what makes them sound interesting. Then take those chord progressions and play around with them. Remember, stealing the chords isn't about copying, it's about reinventing. I just remember a phrase from a museum that says, "The bad artists imitate, the great artists steal." And the funny thing is on the sign. But music is not only about chords and notes. So if you really want to sound unique, you can experiment with interesting sounds. If you find a good combination of sounds where the music gives a nice feeling and it's something sort of unique, hey, you find your signature sound. And actually, if you need cool sounds, and I don't want to sound too spammy here, but I have to say this, we have a lot of sample packs for different genres and moods. OfiveSounds.com, I'll drop the link below. If you want to go more in depth of how to make your chords sound good with interesting techniques and avoid the boring and basic chord progressions, watch this video where I show you how to go from basic chord progressions to interesting and catchy chords that will hook your listeners. My name is this guy, click here and I see you there.